I slap him.
Okay, you slap him in the face.
What's your point, lady?
He's not a demigod either.
But I am! What's up? And I high-five someone else.
But this is magical as fuck, guys.
Put that on a shirt.
He said butt long black hair.
Butt long black hair.
Thank you very much.
The dwarf leans forward and like starts to put a hand on your cheek and rips a fart.
I love a strapped man with muscles that can buy me wine.
I think this is the only time in D&D I've ever had to be like, all right, well, when does this creature poop?
Oh shit, I have to raise you guys. The struggle is real. New streamer! Hold on. There you go. Hi guys.
Hi.
Good job.
So much technology. Okay. So welcome to Misscliks D&D Demigod. As you can see, I'm hosting this week. This is a new challenge. Because what? Because what, Neil?
Because I got tired of hosting, and so I said, screw it, I don't want to do it again.
Because Neil is time traveling to the future.
That's right. I am coming to you from Vietnam.
Can you guys imagine that? He's in freaking Vietnam right now. Isn't that crazy? Neil.
A little bit. It's 8:45 in the morning.
Nice.
What the
Yeah.
Did you just
It's
wake
like
up?
the earliest I've been awake.
Did you just wake up or?
No, I woke up at like 7 and went out and had some breakfast and then came back and got ready.
Damn.
Fought all day, every day, basically.
The life of a streamer. Oh, Jen and oh yeah, they are switched. Whoops. All right, we're gonna we'll make this happen, okay? One step at a time. I thought I fixed it, but apparently not. All right. Sorry, guys. We can continue. We can continue.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys doing?
Well,
I'm
I might
good.
get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jen had a
What did you do that might get you sick,
fromage
Jen?
experience.
yeah, because before the stream, I rushed home and I was in such a rush to be ready for the show that I grabbed Philadelphia cheese from my fridge and bagels, and then I just opened it and it was new, so I was like, yeah, I knew I had Philadelphia cheese. I'm smart like that. And then I start eating it, and then at some point I'm like, smells off. And I was in such a rush to be ready that I was really taken by like setting up my computer, so I was like eating it, and it wasn't green or anything. But then I looked at the dates below. Ha!
And what was the date on it, Jen?
October 2014.
Dude, I also want to add that it was really funny because this whole time that you've been telling that story, I've been hearing you say Philadelphia cheese, and I was like, oh, some French cheese or something. Like,
No, it's like cream cheese.
No, cream cheese is what you're talking about.
Yeah, cream cheese.
That's so
But
funny.
from the Philadelphia brand. So apparently they're like McDonald's, where you think it's fine 2 years down the road and it'll look okay, but it's not.
Apparently.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Jen. But like we said, if you puke toward the webcam,
Yes.
create the viral video,
Yes.
that will be much appreciated.
Mhm.
For Misscliks. Oh, it's so gross. What about you, Anna?
How was my day?
Day,
Good.
week, life.
Well, we just released, Good Game Agency just released the documentary about PPD, one of our Dota players, called Dire Boys. And that was like my last giant video project in the last, like, we had this quarter of just, we called it beast mode. We were just making so many videos that were taking crazy amounts of work. And that was the last one. So we all kind of have this weird, like, what do we do with ourselves now kind of feeling at work. So it's been nice. And if you guys haven't seen that or the PR Balrog documentary that came before it, both of those are kind of like our magnum opus for this year. So they're both on the Evil Geniuses YouTube, and you can go watch them.
Yeah, I definitely watched PR Balrog. I love Eduardo.
Me too.
He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What, Neil? Why are you laughing?
He's awesome.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil, why are you laughing? What's your problem? You think now that you're in
I just
Vietnam,
think
you're
Steph
so
has a crush
cooler
on him.
than
That's
us?
all.
Moving on.
So, are we ready to play some D&D or?
I suppose we could do that. I suppose
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we could just continue, not playing.
we could
It's
just
fine.
chat.
It is sad
Yeah, it's been a while.
those who don't play D&D at the beginning of a show. Complete the sentence, Anna.
Actually, I was gonna tell you guys that I'm so pumped to play today because I was like, usually I don't listen to anything on the bus. I just kind of sit and think, or like I'm on my phone or whatever. But I was listening to music on the way home on the bus, particularly Sia and Elastic Heart, and like super loud. And I came home and I was so jazzed and pumped up to play D&D. So now I have a D&D playlist that I'm gonna play, get jazzed up for D&D. So I'll have to share it with you guys if you want, but I recommend
Yeah,
it
down.
because I'm super hyped now.
That's a great
Let's-
idea.
I bought that album last week. I'm
It's
ready.
so good. Oh my god.
Which one?
Sia. It's 1,000 Types of Fear or something like that. Is what it's called. But the song
Ostrich is
Elastic.
awesome. I like it too.
Elastic Heart is like, I can't stop listening to it. I love it. Anyways, okay, so last week. Actually,
So
not
what happened
week before?
last time we played? The party went from Krobos to Hoskar to try and find to hunt down this guy who was working with this gnome, and there was the necromancer, and there's all this confusion about who he is and what he's doing. And you'd run into the red fox, and the whole thing with the red fox turned out that this guy had this staff with the magic orb on the end of it. No one was quite sure what he was doing, but it had to do with this lens that he was going to put in this tower that might have been in a swamp. And then you found out about this temple that was being constructed near the Silver Rapids and the Emerald Woods, like right at the end of the Silver Rapids and Emerald Woods, and it was called the Hall of Gems. And so you went to explore this Hall of Gems, and you found the guy who you were looking for. Does anyone remember his name?
The gnome that we were looking for? The guy
No,
Redfoot.
Lord. There we go, Lord Redfoot.
So many notes.
The note
Well
taker.
done.
Oh, I have a lot. Huskar, Illusionary, Lord Redfoot, Ordeer, Lavinia, Star Poison.
Uh-oh.
What?
Did we lose Neil?
Uh-oh.
For a moment you did. Okay, we're cool. We're back.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, Lavinia Star Poison was our fake name. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
Lavinia.
They have Lavinia Star Poison, Charles Wonderhammer, and Regina Red Hat.
Right. So
Was
you guys
I-
went to...
Remember that, guys. It's
Was
our
I
code
Regina
name.
Red Hat? Or was I
think you're
Lavinia Star
Lavinia.
Poison?
You're Lavinia and I. Oh no, I don't know.
You guys are going to have to try and remember.
It's important. It's our cover names.
And don't look at chat to try and remember either, because they're going to tell you the truth.
I think I was Regina.
I'm
Because
Lavinia
I-
Star Poison.
Yeah, I think because I was really proud of your name more than my name. So I think that Lavinia Star Poison was your name.
Steph is Charles Wonderhammer.
Yeah, that is definitely my name.
Wunderhammer! Wunderhammer! Okay.
So you go to the Hall of Gems to hunt down Lord Redfoot, and you find him there, but he also sees you guys, and he sends his Umber Hulk to attack you, and an epic battle ensues with people inside and people outside, and Charles Wonderhammer trying to get inside through this grate, which he shouldn't have a hard time getting through, but he keeps getting stuck on it with all of his weapons and shields. And eventually you guys manage to slay the Umber Hulk, but just barely. Like, you guys, I think a couple of you went down for a moment and got back up, and then someone teleported into the astral plane, and
That was so sick. Jen saved me in the astral plane.
it got intense. It got intense. In the end, the Umber Hulk was slain, and you guys went down to find where this guy was, and the other clerics of this temple, like, he teleported, he's gone. We don't know where he is. And they thanked you for, exposing him for what he was, and for stopping whatever evil plan of his that he had going, which you're still not quite sure about. But it was definitely an evil plan, and it's been stopped. And he has since disappeared and vanished. And we're going to come in a few months down the line.
Oh,
You guys have had some time to rest. You're all at full HP. She's had some time to look over all the spell books that she has and learn new spells. But she's having a rough day, and she can't remember any of her new spells today.
Yeah, she doesn't feel like it.
It's one of those like
she's having a day of nostalgia and just wants to use all of her old spells.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh shit, guys.
It is said that when one wants to grow, one must remember one's roots. It is said.
That's good. That's well good.
And
Thanks.
through those
I know
months-
that was too good for Adea, actually.
Well, you got to put some real ones in there
Yeah.
occasionally.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
through those months, Adea got better at it, and Emma started to grow fond of those sayings and started picking them up too.
Nice, nice.
It is good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's
have
what
we-
happened. You guys have a whole bunch of loot, a bunch of money that you've acquired, some new spells.
Not that much.
And-
I miss the days when we had like 20,000 gold. Back
Yeah,
when we
but
were pirates.
20,000 gold is like a fortune. Like you won't. That's so much wealth. You guys are loaded. You're some of the richest people in this country right now.
Not as rich as
Maybe
the
not in the
pirates.
country, but definitely the richest people in the city. The pirates got out of hand. The pirates got very lucky with a few things and got way too wealthy way too quickly.
We were like on a ship that was ours on episode 2. That's glorious.
All hail. All
yeah.
hail the pirates.
Fucking pirates.
I miss them. I even talked about them today. I was like to my coworker, it's like 7:45. I really gotta go play some D&D, and he's like, "Which edition?" 2.5, like modified second. He's like, which level are you? Like, just level up to level 6. I go, yeah. Which type of campaign are you playing? And then I'm like, Demigods. But before that, we were also pirates. And then I was like, and we died in a shipwreck on the. I told them the whole story of like the storm, and then Steph losing her leg, and then us trying to save her.
Oh my god, that stuff was so nice.
That was so
know,
good.
The leg moment was like when I
Leg,
died.
we were
this
all
was-
crying,
Oh no!
and then we wanted to leave with like the wind riding ability.
And I knew that we were gonna die, but I followed you anyway because December would do anything Lily asked her.
And then we died eaten by sharks.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So good.
It was
Pretty-
actually,
After a bunch of ones.
pretty horrible.
it was actually really amazing. The ending of that show.
It was really good.
Okay, anyways, but now we're in this show.
Yeah.
And
Now
Neil,
we're
what has happened in these 2 months that have just mysteriously gone by?
Adea has been studying spells pretty much exclusively. You hold up in a library and just study the shit out of things. Maybe you hold up in the Hall of Gems. Maybe you stayed with Jeremiah, something like that.
And that's
You
why
basically
I'm so
sat
much
down.
better at sayings now.
Yeah, you just basically studied for a couple of months. Emma and Arcas, I think you enjoyed a break from traveling and not having to run around saving people,
I
and
think
were
I
able to.
said
like-
what I was gonna do. I said something about learning to swim, didn't I? And like disguise. Then you make
Oh,
me
it was
buy
disguise.
a
That's
disguise
what
kit.
Right.
And also, Arcas
so-
and Emma got into a relationship.
No.
Emma kept trying to get into a relationship with Arcas.
Yeah. Arcas, give yourself a disguise non-weapon proficiency.
Okay, hold on. I might fuck up the overlay team because I need to open my weapon sheet. Drawback folder. Okay. Anna, your sheet disappeared in the folder.
What?
Yeah.
Your sheet.
Yeah, we haven't seen your character sheet in the communal folder in like forever.
Oh,
It's just
probably
gone.
because my Dropbox is so freaking full. Do you need it?
No, it's only
No.
for you.
Really?
I'll
Okay.
fix it.
Nice to have.
So disguise, you said, in the proficiency?
Yes.
Nice.
Hmm.
can't believe I learned disguise.
She's just really tickled by being able to disguise herself.
It's so
Well,
crazy.
yeah, you put a lot of time into that. You know,
Yeah.
it spans multiple sessions. You earned your disguise proficiency.
Can I make other people like? Could I say like, Anna, let me disguise you, or Emma?
Yeah, of course, right?
Let me. I think so, but there might be something like about. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's take a look at the disguise proficiency.
Let's.
Let us.
Knives in the
A,
morning.
B,
Who are
C,
you?
D. The character is trained in the art of disguise. He can make himself look like any general type of person about the same height, age, weight, and race. A successful proficiency check indicates the disguise is successful, while a failed roll means the attempt was too obvious in some way. The character can also disguise himself as a member of another race or sex. In this case, a -7 penalty is applied to the proficiency check. A character may also attempt to disguise himself as a specific person with a -10 proficiency check. Yada, yada, yada. Sure, I'm going to say you can try it on another person, maybe with a slight penalty because it's harder to apply to someone else than to yourself.
So
I would
you
think
can-
it's easier.
Is it?
I know I suck on like doing my hair, but I can do someone else's hair. I don't know. Maybe it's but yeah, debatable. Jen sucks at doing makeup on other people, and she's better on herself. Okay, I'll accept it.
All right, good. I'm glad I was able to sell you on that one.
You can basically disguise into a really tall, really bulky guy with long
Or
hair.
the warrior in Games of Thrones, the lady,
Brianna?
the knight. Yeah.
And then you can talk like this. Do a fake female voice while being a female.
Yeah. I don't know how that turns out, but yeah.
Cool. So that's where we left off, and we're going to come back into play with you guys being in Hoskar, the city where you last left off, basically, where Jeremiah lives. And we're going to come into it with you guys in a tavern called the Burrowed Mole.
The Burrowed Mole.
Mhm.
What an establishment this is.
We've been chilling there for a few weeks, right? So we know
Yeah,
everybody.
Regulars.
This has been your place. This has been the inn that you've been staying. You know the proprietor by now. You've spent a small fortune on drinks and lodging, but we'll just take that out of the money that you have acquired.
Do
via-
everybody love me in the bar? That's what Arcas' goal is, probably like making sure
I mean-
everybody's happy and having fun and like. Let's
The story about
party.
what happened with Lord Redfoot has spread by now, and so everyone kind of knows that he was up to something, and then you guys have put an end to it. And the monks from the Hall of Gems have explained things, and the tales of you guys running around doing shit have spread. The whole thing with Kempin and the nesting fen has spread out, and the tale about Arcas befriending dragons and all that stuff has come out too. So you guys have you guys have reached minor celebrity status in the city. In this bar in particular, you're well known. The people who come here or who frequent that bar know you guys, and other people in the street kind of will recognize you here and there.
Do they like ask us for autographs and like prehistoric selfies?
No, that's not a thing. But people may ask you for like a lock of your hair if they want some luck or something like that.
Or like to touch our robes?
I mean, it's more of like, please
A lot of
bless
our
my.
hair is- Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we-
so like to Emma, they might be like, "Could you please bless my child in the name of Fluka?" Or to you, Adea, they might be like, "Can I have a strand of your hair as good luck?"
It's beautiful.
Something
hair.
like that.
It is beautiful hair, but there's only so much of it, Can't be giving strands away willy-nilly.
Yeah,
I guess
but
that's what
the
makes it.
people want.
Yeah, I guess that's what makes it special.
I guess so.
When you give it away, it's like, ooh, she doesn't do that often. She can't even fake that she does it often.
Careful when you give away hair; they could locate the object or something.
That's true.
So have
I
you
know, like, it's
refrained
like
from giving out
everyone's hair.
strands of hair then?
You wouldn't. There's no way.
I want to look at my proficiencies because I think I would try to make little tokens like prehistoric business cards, like little tokens that I would carry around for people, like little scraps of cloth or like sayings or like handwritten like handwritten sayings that I make for them on little scrolls or something. And
That's
I give
hilarious.
Yeah.
All right.
She doesn't want to cut her hair. So I think it would be like I would write. So instead, when people ask me for tokens, I have tiny little scrolls that I've written what I think are really profound sayings on them, and I give them those with my blessing instead.
I think that's pretty cool.
I do a cheap knockoff version of it with silly sayings.
Like what?
I have to think about it.
The sky is blue.
And so are your eyes.
I am Emma.
I am Emma. Arcas is good looking. That will be all.
So Neal, how does it work in a bar? Do they have music? Like, do they have people doing music, or is it just like
Usually there's nothing going on, but occasionally a traveling musician will come through and they'll play music, and people, give them copper or silver coins and thanks or request specific songs. But in this particular day, there's no one in the bar doing anything.
Okay, so Arcas is like feeling like super hyped today. He has a few beers in, and he's like, "Everybody!" And then he's like starts doing like some entertainment. He has like everybody to clap, and he's like, clap, 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 and guys, and then I go around the bar and I'm like, clap, 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 and then I start singing, my sisters and I, we're so happy to be here, clap, 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 and then I take Adea's hand and I start like singing and dancing with Adea, and I'm like, la 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 la.
So Adea's been so busy studying that she's like in deep nerd mode, right? She's like, she always looks perfect, but she's got like 2 strands of hair kind of sticking out because she's been like having her head in her hands, and she's got like 3 books set out in the bar, and she's like trying to study. But then Arcas takes her hand, and she's kind of like, okay, and then she starts dancing. Clap, clap, we are the best. Clap, clap, and following him.
I'm just bitter that he didn't pick me.
Well, I find that
how awesome our dance and song is.
Okay, yeah, I find the most attractive guy in the bar, and I go next to him.
That's you?
No, shit. The second one.
Okay, all right.
And I like take his hand and I like start like moving so that he follows me. Like he follows me in Initiation, and he's like, like he's being a bro, and we're like, doing good bro stuff. And then
Getting closer.
and we're like, we're just being bros, whatever bros means in that time.
And I'm like dancing around him like this.
And I take Emma's hand, and I like, take the guy's hand, and I make them like touch whatever, and I like continue dancing with my sister, and I'm like, ladies, gentlemen, join us, and I'm just like, la 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 la, clap, clap, and I'm just super happy.
We're having a dance party.
I'm doing the awkward dance that you do with a guy at a club that's slowly creeping towards you, and you're like, ah, shit. I want, let's see. I was gonna cast Enlarge on Arcas just for fun, so he could be an even bigger part of the party. So I asked him like, do you want to be enlarged?
Well, I think sometimes I can't enter building when I'm too big, so it might be like, we might cause some like.
It could be fun.
It could also be really bad.
Okay, fine. And I keep dancing.
Okay, so you guys continue to dance.
Yeah, we're just having a dance party.
You guys are having great fun. Everything's going well. There's a fire burning on the side. People are chatting. And when all of a sudden, a youngish man bursts in through the door. His face looks terrified and worried. His hair is kind of all over the place. It's like windswept. His eyes are big and with like deep bags under it. And he's out of breath, and he like looks around and then sees you guys dancing and runs over to you and goes, help! The mayor! Just come with me! Help!
Let's go!
And then we leave incognito because the whole bar is like, yeah, clap, clap, so we can just we're like yeah, through the exit.
Okay. So you guys exit with
follow
this.
us in the streets while dancing.
I mean, this isn't the first time that someone has come up to you guys being, help, But this is, usually it's like, help, my chicken is stuck on the roof. or you know.
And I'm like, don't worry, friend. Da-da-da. Like chicken on the roof. That's pretty.
Yeah. Or you know, like, so and so is picking on my son. Can you get the bullies to stop? You know, so far it's been lots of little things that people have been wanting help with. It's not been anything too important. This kid takes you out towards the middle of town to where the mayor's house is, and there's a small gathering outside of various townsfolk. I guess you could call them city folk in this place. And everyone is kind of talking in hushed murmurs. The sun is setting, and it's kind of the sky's a bit of a blood red color. And out front of the house is the mayor, who you've met once, you know, in some weird passing, but you never had a real relationship with him. And he is on the floor. I guess it's not the floor, on the ground out front of his house, completely dead. He has a huge gash across his neck that looks like something ripped it open, and all the people are standing around looking, not sure what to do. There are a couple of constables or town's guards standing around looking as well, but seeing you guys come up, they make room for you.
Ugh.
Since I just messaged you, Neil, I have speak with dead. No, I don't. I just messaged in my spell 1 second before, and I'm like, nah, I don't need speak with dead today.
I didn't message my spells, so I guess I just take what I had last. So I'll just send that to you, and then I'll do something new tonight. Is there any kind of do I see any kind of blood trail or any other information that I might glean from the scene?
It's literally just a corpse in the middle of the road with his throat that's been slashed out. I guess it's like the middle of the path that leads up to the house. It is like right in front of his house, like a little bit out in front of the front door, like 5 or 10 feet. But looking around the body, what is your perception score, Adea? Adea perception?
Sorry, I keep muting myself somehow. I'm like 7.
7?
Yeah. Low.
Okay. You take a glance around and you notice that the second story window is shattered.
Ooh.
Directly above the doorway.
Guys, look. The window's shattered. Let's go inside and see if we can find out who perpetrated this heinous crime against the mayor, our friend.
Did anyone see anything? I look at the people in the crowd.
Why don't you stay out here and question them while Arcas and I go inside, because they could still be in there.
Okay, I'll go meet up with you guys. I'll inspect the body.
Okay. Arcas and I go in and look around.
Okay. So let's deal with Arcas and Adea first. And that means let's kill the town sounds, because you guys are inside. You step inside the building. There are a couple of servants around, and they all look a little bit horrified and worried. You hear the horrible wailing cries of a woman in distress somewhere in that building. But otherwise, you're on the first floor. There's a nice entryway.
We
And
just heard a yell?
No, it sounds like someone's crying in the house.
Oh, okay.
I asked the servants, tell me what's happened here.
We heard a crash and looked outside, and there he was. His throat ripped open as if by some horrible beast.
But no one has been in or out of this door?
They shake their heads.
All right. Who is that crying?
The lady of the house.
Did she see anything happen?
They shake their heads. Lady Balwick has always been a fragile woman. I mean, she's not fragile, but she's always been. She's always felt things strongly. They say, kind of exchanging nervous glances, not wanting to piss anyone off.
Well, this seems like a very strong reason to be fragile right now.
Of course.
Let me go talk to her.
First, okay, you go talk to her, and I like to aside to them. I'm like, if there's something you're not saying, you can feel free to be frank with us.
With me, because I'm gone.
Yeah, you're going to talk to the lady. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm like letting you be private.
Yeah,
The guy.
with me. Yeah, right. With me.
No, there's nothing we're not saying. It's just a worrying moment for all of us.
I mean, the worry is obvious considering that the man of the house has been perceivably murdered, but you were mentioning something about the lady of the house and seemed to have something more to say. Was there anything to it?
I just wish not for the lady to overhear us say such things. She doesn't like it when it is pointed out.
All right. Thank you for your help. And then I go follow Arcas.
So I get there first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm like, lady, I just saw. Are you all right? My name is Arcas. I was a good friend of the mayor. Neal froze for me.
Yeah, me too.
Who would do such a thing?
Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is.
That's hilarious.
Neil, we couldn't hear you until just now, Neil.
And you froze while crying. It was hilarious.
Anyways,
I'm here to help. I'm here to help. And then I grab her and I put her in my arms.
She kind of resists at first and then lets you.
And I pat her hair. You know, I do what the lady likes. I pat the hair.
You're the one they call Arcas, right? And at this point,
I am.
Anna walks into the room.
Shit! I look at Anna and I'm like, you know, we had a connection out to that.
Oh, I see that they're having a connection, and I kind of like stand back outside the door.
You'll find them, right? You'll find whoever did this to my dear husband, and you'll put their heads on spikes, right?
I will, but you need to help me. And I push her like a little forward, and I look into the eyes like super like seriously, and I'm like, give me every single details that could help me with this. Did he have enemies? Do you know what happened last night, today? Have you heard anything? We need to know anything you know.
He had been traveling a lot lately to discuss things about the surrounding area, but no, I mean, he was a loved man. I mean, everyone has enemies. There's all sorts of brigands and bandits that wanted him dead, but no one of concern, no one of power.
And did you hear anything outside of the crash from the window?
I didn't even hear the crash. I was downstairs in the cellar getting wine.
You were downstairs in the cellar. Who had access to the house? Anybody could walk in?
No, just the serving girls and the butlers. And our son has a key.
Where's your son right now?
He's off serving in Krobos and as part of the town guard, but I haven't heard from him in weeks, and he doesn't even know yet. And she breaks down into tears again.
Okay. So, do you know where your husband was heading next this week?
No, he had just come back from Krobos, and he didn't say if he needed to travel again or where to if he did.
Krobos. Okay. I guess that will do.
Adea makes note of that from outside the door.
Jen, I can't hear Jen. She's not even muted, so I don't know why I can't hear her.
There you are.
Nope. No, she's muted.
Nope.
Nope.
Jen just doesn't like us anymore.
Quit.
Check your... Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Shit, I don't remember what I said.
You said something and laughed.
Yeah, I was like, ha, I'm so funny. I said, while not being there, Emma noted everything.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so that will do for now. What's your name, my lady?
I am Francine Balwick. I guess the late Francine Balwick.
Francine, do you have anyone that can take care of you right now?
I have a house full of servants. I'll be okay.
Okay. We will come back. We'll find out what happened. Your husband was a great man.
Thank you. I will spare no expense. If it's a matter of money, I'll pay it, whatever it takes.
Okay, we'll see.
Adea likes that. Adea's into making money.
We'll see what we can do. And then I wave to sister. Sister.
I come in. Our condolences, Lady Balwick.
We will leave Lady alone for a little bit and we'll come back later if we have any more questions. Are you okay with that, sister?
Yeah.
All right, and then we leave.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Let's switch back to Emma. Emma, you're outside, and there's a large gathering of people, about 30 civilians and 4 town guardsmen, including the sheriff.
Yes. So first I'm gonna inspect the body. Clues.
The neck from about here on his right side to about little past his Adam's apple on the left side is just completely torn open. It's about like an inch deep, wide gash that goes well, like an inch or 2 into his throat. So it's this huge tear.
It seems like a tear more than like a stab wound or.
It's definitely more of like a tear. It's not like clean cut at all. It's very jagged, and the flesh is kind of broken up all over the place. It's very bloody. There's a large pool of blood around the back of his neck, like below his neck, where the blood is just like poured out.
I cast detect magic on him.
Uh-oh. What'd you say?
I said I cast detect magic on him.
Okay. You take a step back, chant the words of the spell, and everyone kind of, what's going on? And gives you, everyone moves back a little bit. The detect magic goes off, and there's no magic on the mayor, although you notice the sheriff's longsword is magical.
I wink at him and I'm like, nice word.
You really think this is the time for that?
No, not at all. But I'm investigating, looking through options here. Looking through my spell list.
This would have been the first time I've seen like Emma feeling guilty or something. Like, no, I'm sorry, sir. Is he hot?
Roll for
sheriff?
hotness.
Yeah, because she would have acted like after that she would have like, oh shit.
I mean, he's better looking than the average person you would run into.
If a hot guy puts her in her place like that, it's like, ooh, instant, like, little fire there.
He's better looking than the average man.
Okay, so Emma's like,
Sorry about that.
The sheriff comes over and starts he pulls out a dagger and starts pushing through the flesh on the ripped up throat, like examining for details.
I look with him.
He goes, what do you think you're doing here? This is an official investigation.
I'm trying to investigate as well. Through magical means.
He grunts, but doesn't stop you from doing anything. What other questions do you have?
I'll ask him if what are the plans for what we're gonna do with the body.
There's a cemetery outside of town that we will inter him in.
Will he be buried tomorrow?
He looks at you and goes, would you rather his body sit and rot?
No, but I would like to prepare spells for tomorrow before the burial to maybe be able to talk to him before he leaves us.
Is that more of your witchcraft?
Yes. It's very
I like that.
useful.
Straightforward.
Yep. Well, I can ask him for his last will if he has anything to say to his wife, and who murdered him would be very useful.
Well, you'll have to bring that up with his wife. So it's her call.
All right. I'll go talk to her, and then I head in. I'm like, don't let that body out of your sight, please. And then I leave.
I motioned to Arcas that we should go check the upstairs room where the guy fell out the window.
Yeah. So Emma, as you're walking in looking for the lady of the house, you see Arcas and Adea actually saying that right then.
Phew! That would have been shitty. Hey, what are you doing? Don't leave the body alone. We never know. People are stupid.
You think I should go back to it? I wanted
Yes.
to make sure that it doesn't get buried before I get too fast.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want. Let's make sure that we don't lose track of that body, especially if you need to like do your stuff.
Okay, I'll go back to it, but make sure to tell to the lady that I need
Yeah.
to see him before we bury him.
She trusts us. She trusts us. We can
Okay.
do it.
I go back outside to play babysitter with a dead body.
Nice.
Is there anything else you want to do with the body, or any other questions you may have?
Anything else you want to do with the body?
I guess I'll
So
cast,
that's a fair question. You disgusting animal.
I know, but okay, twisted mind.
I'll cast Detect Evil because I have it, so why not? And ooh, could I cast Sacred Guardian on a dead body? I guess not.
Is Secret Garden a thing that tells you if something is injured?
Yeah, in danger. If the
I mean,
recipient is
how
in
can a body be in danger? It's already dead.
Yeah.
You know.
It makes,
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Okay. So yeah, Detect Evil, because why not? I also scan the audience.
Okay.
Evil, Detect Magic. I'm removing my spells.
I don't have the detect evil spell in front of me. Can you tell me what page it's on in the player's handbook? Is it at the bottom of the card?
253.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
You detect evil aura from the back of the crowd.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Ooh, I didn't expect this. I glance over the evil aura, trying to see who's the source. I try to
You
make
start
it
glancing through. I mean, you're obviously casting a spell, and then you stop and you concentrate in front of you, and you see this black and purple kind of aura coming out from around this man. He's a kind of a scraggly beard, long hair. He's got like some scars on his forehead, his close eyes that are deep set and kind of squinting out at you. And you look at him and you like make eye contact with him. And as you do so, he turns and walks away.
I follow him a little bit, but I'm just trying to note a particular item that would be on him so that I could.
I mean, you're in the middle of like this open circle with a whole bunch of people outside. You could only barely see his head behind a couple rows of people. So
try to move.
You'd have to push through the crowd to actually get after him.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
So
you start making way through the crowd, and people start parting for you, and he hears this like, "Hey, get out of my way! Hold on, move!" And he starts taking off running through the streets.
Can I note an item of clothing on him?
Give me a perception check.
11. 22.
22. You notice his clothes, which are kind of unremarkable. They seem to be pretty standard everyday clothing. They're kind of worn. They look a little bit old or tattered, like definitely lower class clothing. Maybe not even peasant, like maybe beggar class. Like he's definitely a filthy street urchin sort of person. But he doesn't have anything on him that is outstanding or obvious. That would be unique. But he's running now through the streets.
Yeah. I'll try to run after him a little bit, trying to see where he's headed.
Okay. You chase after him as he flees. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Strength check? Okay.
31.
Ooh, very nice.
Seems satisfying.
Yeah. So you make pretty good progress after him, actually, and he darts into an alleyway. You start chasing after him in the alleyway. How far are you going to follow him? Is my question.
Trying to see if he's leaving the village, entering a building. Like, I'm trying to see where he's going.
Okay. So he turns down an alleyway off of the main street, a narrow alleyway. It's like 4 feet wide. It's the sort of like there's a tall building on your left and a tall building on your right, and you can squeeze through, but there's not a lot of room on either side of you. I take it you pursue him down the alleyway as well?
Yeah, I want to be careful at the corner in case, because if I was him, I would hide at the corner, like my back against it. Possibly to hide.
Do you approach the corner?
Possibly to attack. No. I would just not go like right next to it, but I would take the long way, like the longer.
Okay, so you kind of circle around the side, take a look down and you see him, 3/4 of the way down the alleyway, running out towards the other side of the street.
I continue running.
Okay. You chase after him, and as he gets to the end of the alleyway, he turns around to face you. And then he starts stalking back towards you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
At this point, roll initiative. Roll me an initiative, or we're actually at a break point. Let's roll initiative when we come back from break.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh. I'll just do bye. Sorry, I was expecting they'll say bye. So.
I'm waiting on you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.